By the way, would you break up with a girl? No, you wouldn't. Like okay, when you were younger, because I'm a married man. None of this is relevant to me now. I found my angel. She's upstairs. I'm not going nowhere. But when you were younger and you were dating girls and you actually saw her punani for the first time, and let's just say that it was thick, overly thick, hairy. I mean, it's a weird thing when a girl's way hairy down there. It's kind of like, don't you know you're not supposed to do that?
I like a little bit, just a hair, just like a little bit. It kind of seems human, but when it's like you're having to wade through that shit and get a comb just to find what you're doing, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, ladies, you can't expect that we're gonna go down there and do anything like if it's and fucking a briar patch down there.
What does hair do, Ethan? It holds odor.
Right.
That's why my gooch is devastating. So I can't even blow dry it anymore.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that a reason to break up with a girl? Because I've done that twice in my life and I still think about it. Like twice in my life, I was like, what is going on down there? Like, what is this?
That's why you broke up with her, because her junk.
I dated a redhead and her fucking, it looked like Animal from the Muppets' head down there. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
yeah. Like, so if the slobber pocket looks like irreparable, there's no way. Yeah. And sometimes it looks like an Ood's face from Doctor Who, like the bunch of tentacles, because they got the outer labia, the labia majora, and it's just everywhere, right? Or the minora. I don't know, man, but it'll be all over the place. You could swing from those shit like George of the Jungle style, and I don't want that. Like, I like the ones that look like McDoubles, but on the ad, not like the one you get from the store.
Yeah, not the actual thing, like, what it looks like on the menu,
Yeah, God, yeah, it's fantastic. I'm all about that. Yeah, I think that's one of my requirements. Like, so, being a man that has options in his life, that's one of my requirements. You got to be in shape.
But your options I'm talking about options with women. You're talking about options like maybe a little dick in there too.
Maybe a little, but also with the women, like when it comes to women, like if it's a beautiful woman that's super charming, great personality, if it looks like she like somehow fell down on top of a flagpole 9 times, I'm not into it. I'm like, I can't even look at this. No. It's not appetizing, because like, what if I'm wanting to munch? What if I'm wanting to have some lunch and I look at it and it looks like an axe wound?
Well, I mean, yeah, I understand that. A little upkeep is good. However, I mean, there's got to be a case. Is there a woman who's so outstanding that like she would overcome that scenario that you just be like, wow, I'm just gonna live with it?
Maybe.
I didn't date enough. I really didn't. Not enough, in order to know that scenario. I just knew one time. I'm not going to tell that story.
Tell it. What? Real quick, we're a third of the way to Fight Milk, by the way. Tell the story. All
right. So I was 19, 18 or 19, working at the mall, and I was meeting all kinds of girls. So I think that was my flush period, because I was out, people saw me like drawing caricatures and stuff at the mall. And this fascinating girl wearing a black trench coat walked by, and I was actually like, I was interested in her. I'd met her friends before. I was like, who is that girl? I got invited to a party where I got to talk to her. And I don't know how this happened. For the life of me, I think I must have been retarded or something. I don't know. And so I end up like in her room at this party. Oh. The lights are out.
Oh no!
She wants the lights out, which I don't like. I don't. What the hell? I don't want to feel.
I want to see what's happening.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's part of the fun. And she wants the lights out, and I'm like, fine. So we do stuff, and she's like overwhelmed by it. Obviously, I'm an amazing man. Yeah. I was then too. But she's overwhelmed by it. She wants to see me the next day. For some reason, I don't know if I was drunk or high. I don't understand. And so I'm like, okay. She works at the Kmart. Okay, she's a young lady. She's working at the Kmart down the road from the mall. So I go there to see her. Now, I'd only seen her in the dark and with a big black trench coat. All right.
Yeah.
I go to see her. She's wearing her Kmart uniform, and Camelot, I swear to God, she was shaped like a Hershey Kiss. I don't. And no offense to anyone here, but I mean, seriously, like, she was little on the top and then a fat ass. And I was there. I didn't know it. I didn't realize. I don't know why. That's why she wanted the lights out. And I was supposed to go talk to her, and I just turned around and left. Like, I saw her and she didn't see me, and I just exited out the entrance door, got in my car, and drove away as fast as I could.
When a woman tells you, if you're hanging out with a girl and she like comes over to your house, you go to her house, and she says she wants to keep the lights on, that's because she's confident and she's going to look like a shit brick house. She wants to turn that bitch off. She's going to have a frumpy thing. It's going to be flooping. You're going to be hitting it, and it's going to be jiggling everywhere and hitting you and shit. There's going to be a stretch mark or two. She doesn't shave her ass for sure, nor bleach it, so it's going to be black as night, like freaking Batman and shit. Yeah. So they want the lights off. You already know you're fucked, relatively speaking.
Yeah. I didn't know. I was young. I didn't know. I didn't understand. 18, 19 years old. But yeah, I got out of there as fast as I could. I mean, I was like the Dukes of Hazzard in a Toyota Corolla. Like, just I slid across the front hood of the car, and then drove away. Like, what the hell? I was like pounding the fucking dashboard. Like, what the fuck? Like that. And I know that might be shallow, but
dude, I had the same thing happen to me. I was on one of those goofy apps like Tinder. It was right after my wife had left. That's why I downloaded Tinder, because it's like 2016. And I see this beautiful lady. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. I swipe on her. She swipes on me. It's all going good. Now, I don't ask myself why her pictures are grainy, like they were taken in 2004, but it's fine. I go meet up with her at this Mexican joint, and I'm sitting down at my table, right? And the door swings open. And this hot bitch walks in, and I'm like, thank God, dude. Here we go. And then she goes and sits down with her friends across the way. And I'm like, fuck, it's not her. Okay, cool. And then the door swings open again. And this straight up level 70 Ham Planet walks in with just full decked out tier 7 gear and is waddling over to my table. And I'm like, please no, please God, no. And she sits her ass down. And I was like, you kidding me? How are you going to have pictures of you at 115 pounds on your Tinder? And then you get here and you weigh 300 solid. How does this happen? And then I paid for her food. I fed her giant ass. And then she wanted to come over to my house, and she wanted to kiss me when we left. And I had to like side hug her. God, it was rough. And then she called me an asshole because I never talked to her again.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. You run into some buffet slayer out there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You got to just, I don't think it's your fault at all.
No, I agree. No, it was her fault for being a giant ass. Look, and there's nothing wrong with that, dude. I gotta preface this shit. If you're a giant ass, you got a giant ass on you, and you like the freaking pizza rolls, dude, I get it. Pizza rolls are great. You like the damn Chuck E. Cheese and shit. That's great. All right. You don't like playing on the shit because it has a weight limit, and that's fine. You can't ride most of the rides at Disney. Nothing wrong with that. I kind of get sick to my stomach anyway when I do that. But present it that way. If I get on an app and you don't look like a bowling ball and you about to show up looking like one, hell no. That you're in the wrong there. Right? Like if I swipe right on you because you're hot as hell and it just happened to be when you were 19 and not 32, that's wrong. Don't do that. Own that shit.
Yeah.
Because I might even clap your ass if you own it. But if you ain't owning it, I'm leaving.
Yeah, don't give me any of that fatitude. Like, own it. Like, be for real about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a butter hog. I understand. But if you humble yourself a little bit, maybe we can talk. I don't know. I get where you're coming from,
Yeah, dude. Like, I've given to charity before. Who cares? I'll do a pity smash.